Welcome back to our discussion of the geology of the Caribbean. We continue with the Lesser Antilles, and now we're going to talk about the islands of St. Kitts and Nevis, as well as Antigua and Barbuda. Please refer to the sketch map that I have provided here for you. St. Kitts has the typical topography and rock deformation that you would expect to see in a volcanic island arc area. St. Kitts has three distinct groups of volcanic peaks. Uh, these will include the northwestern uh, range or the Mount Mystery range, the central Birchall's range, and the southeastern Olives range. The highest elevation or the highest peak in St. Kitts is Mount Liamuiga with an altitude of 3,793 feet above sea level. In this slide, you can see some of the beauty of St. Kitts. You can see the nice coves, uh, beautiful headlands and bays, and very nice sandy beaches. Examples of rock deformation can be seen throughout the island. One famous landmark on the island of St. Kitts is the overlook at Timothy Hill, which you can see here on this slide. It separates the Caribbean Sea from the Atlantic Ocean. The island of Nevis has 7 volcanic centers and is dominated by Nevis Peak at an altitude of 3,231 feet above sea level. Volcanic rocks are definitely dominant on the islands of St. Kitts and Nevis. Uh, these rocks include andesite, uh, dacite, pyroclastic debris, and volcanic ash. Also, coarse-grained clastic sedimentary rocks and agglomerates can be found. The 3 volcanic centers in St. Kitts are Pliocene to Pleistocene in age, and they get progressively younger from southeast to northwest. We have already mentioned Mount Liamuiga, which is the highest point on the island of St. Kitts. It is a stratovolcano consisting of alternating andesitic and basaltic lava flows and pyroclastic debris. It is located in the north central portion of the island. Please refer to the sketch diagram. The volcanic centers on the island of Nevis developed from Pliocene to Holocene time. The island of St. Kitts can be divided into 3 distinct sections. The salt pond area is the southeasternmost portion of the island. Uh, it contains lava dome, strata, lahars, and pyroclastic debris. The southeast peninsula, uh, in essence, joins the main island with the salt pond area. It is a result of 7 islands coalescing from previously existing tombolos. The highest peak on the peninsula is St. Anthony's Peak at an elevation of 1,046 feet above sea level. The Timothy Hill overlook that we have already talked about is located at the northern end of the peninsula. Again, please refer to the sketch map. Uh, as far as the main portion of the island goes, a central chain of volcanic mountains is present here. The core of the range is composed of Eocene, Miocene, and Pliocene volcanic lithologies. Pyroclastic fans and lahars are found in the lower elevations. Okay, now the islands of Antigua and Barbuda are located to the east of St. Kitts and Nevis and south of St. Martin. Antigua and Barbuda are about 20 miles apart. The surface area of Antigua is about 108 square miles. The surface area of Barbuda about 62 square miles. The highest elevation in the island or on the island of Antigua is Boggy Peak, also known as Mount Obama, with an elevation of 1,319 feet above sea level. Topographic highs occur in Antigua in the southwestern areas. A famous landmark in Antigua is Shirley Heights. It separates English Harbor from Falmouth Harbor. Please refer to the sketch map. Barbuda is mainly flat, formed mainly by coral reefs. Here you can see what Shirley Heights looks like, and if you refer to the sketch map, you can see its location relative to the island. Both Antigua and Barbuda have carbonate rocks over volcanic strata of Eocene age. In the Oligocene epoch, Antigua transitioned from volcanism to limestone deposition. And as you could expect, karst topography is present in the limestone areas. The island of Antigua can be divided into three main sections, starting with the southwestern highland area. Uh, Here you find andesite, dacite, quartz basalt, as well as limestone lenses and volcanic tuff. Some of these lithologies are strongly metamorphosed. Also, agglomerates of pyroclastic tuff, lava flows, and intrusive rocks are seen in this area. The central plains are covered with shale conglomerates, agglomerates, and volcanic tuff, along with chert beds and limestone lenses. The northeastern section of the island is dominated by fossiliferous limestone and marl of the Oligocene epoch. Coral biostroms and patch reef material are overlain by fine-grained, deeper water limestone. Well, this concludes part 10. We will now go into part 11. And in part 11, we will talk about the islands of Barbados, Trinidad, and Tobago.